Have you ever wondered how Niagara Falls came to be? How did this majestic natural wonder evolve? Let's turn back the hands of time and trace the birth of this iconic marvel. Our journey begins during the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago. The Earth was in the grip of colossal ice sheets, known as glaciers. These glaciers were not static. They moved, albeit slowly, reshaping the very face of the planet. In what is now North America, the Laurentide ice sheet was the main player. A glacier so vast, it covered most of Canada and a large portion of the northern United States. As the climate warmed, the Laurentide ice sheet began its slow retreat. In its wake, it left a newly sculpted landscape, including a system of interconnected bodies of water we now know as the Great Lakes Basin. From this basin, the Niagara River was born, a new waterway flowing from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario. But where does Niagara Falls fit into this picture? Here's where the story gets a bit rocky, quite literally. The Niagara River flowed over a cliff of hard, resistant rock, a rock layer known as the Lockport Formation. Beneath this hard capstone was softer, more easily eroded rock. Over thousands of years, the relentless power of the water eroded this softer layer, undercutting the hard capstone and causing it to collapse. Piece by piece, the cliff receded, and the falls we know today began to take shape. This process of erosion and recession continues even now, slowly but surely reshaping Niagara Falls. Today, the falls continue to move upstream at an average rate of about 1 foot per year. Despite human interventions to preserve it, Niagara Falls will continue to evolve, a testament to the unyielding power of nature. So, that's how our beloved Niagara Falls was born, a spectacular creation of nature shaped over thousands of years. Now that we know how Niagara Falls was formed, do you know who discovered it? Long before the arrival of Europeans, Niagara Falls was known to the indigenous peoples of North America, the Iroquoian-speaking tribes who lived in the region for thousands of years, had a deep spiritual connection with this natural wonder. They referred to it as Niagara, a word believed to mean the strait in their language. The first European to lay eyes on the falls was likely the French explorer Samuel de Champlain, who visited the region in the early 17th century. He heard tales of a majestic waterfall from the native tribes and penned them in his journals. But it wasn't until Louis Hennepin, a Belgian missionary, that the European world got its first detailed description of Niagara Falls. Hennepin's writings in 1683, accompanied by an engraving of the falls, spread across Europe like wildfire, sparking interest and curiosity about this natural marvel. The naming of the falls, however, is a tale in itself. The British, upon their arrival, named it after the Iroquois word Niagara, in honor of the indigenous peoples. The French, on the other hand, called it Chutes du Niagara, or Falls of Niagara. Over time, the British name stuck and is still in use today. Niagara Falls also attracted notable individuals in its early history. In 1801, future United States President Thomas Jefferson penned a letter describing the falls as a sublime spectacle. In 1848, Charles Dickens visited and was left awestruck, writing in his travelogue that Niagara Falls was not a drop of water that falls into the river, but has its terror and its beauty. It's Niagara. From a sacred site for native tribes to a point of interest for European explorers, Niagara Falls has always captured the imagination of those who see it. This waterfall, born out of the last ice age, has a history as rich and captivating as its cascading waters. The story of Niagara Falls doesn't end here, though. As we move forward, we'll explore its place in the modern era and its significance today. So, how did Niagara Falls transform from a natural marvel to a popular tourist attraction? Let's delve into the evolution of this natural spectacle into a hotspot for modern tourism. In the early 19th century, the establishment of the first bridge over the Niagara River marked a significant step in the development of the region. The Clifton Suspension Bridge, completed in 1851, not only connected Canada and the United States, but also opened the floodgates for tourists, who flocked to witness the majesty of the falls firsthand. Around the same time, the creation of parks began to shape the landscape around the falls. The Niagara Reservation State Park, established in 1885 in New York, was one of the first state parks in the United States. Its Canadian counterpart, Queen Victoria Park, opened its gates in 1888. These parks are more than just green spaces. They serve as guardians of the area's natural beauty, ensuring that the spectacle of the falls can be enjoyed by generations to come. As the area developed, so did the local economy. The influx of tourists spurred growth in hospitality and entertainment sectors, with hotels, restaurants, and attractions popping up to cater to the needs of the visitors. Today, the Niagara region is an economic powerhouse, driven largely by the millions of tourists who visit each year. But the story of Niagara Falls in the modern era wouldn't be complete without mention of the daredevils who've tried to conquer the falls. From Annie Edson Taylor, who in 1901 became the first person to survive, going over the falls in a barrel, to Nick Wallenda, who tightrope walked across the falls in 2012. These thrill seekers have added a layer of human drama to the natural wonder of the falls. Niagara Falls, while retaining its natural charm, has embraced modernity and become a destination that attracts millions of visitors each year. This is a testament to the delicate balance between preserving natural beauty and harnessing it for human enjoyment and economic growth. What does Niagara Falls represent today? It's more than just a breathtaking view or a tourist attraction. Today, Niagara Falls holds deep cultural significance, a symbol of the power and awe-inspiring beauty of nature. It's a source of inspiration for artists and poets, a muse that has sparked countless works of art and literature. Beyond its cultural impact, Niagara Falls plays a critical role in environmental sustainability. It's a powerhouse, literally. The falls are a key source of hydroelectric power, supplying millions of homes with clean, renewable energy. This engineering feat showcases human innovation, turning nature's raw power into something we use every day. And let's not forget its status as a beacon of conservation. The preservation efforts surrounding Niagara Falls remind us of our responsibility to protect and cherish these natural wonders for future generations. Niagara Falls, a spectacle of nature's power and beauty, continues to inspire and amaze us, playing a significant role in our lives.